It was Eric! Now I really understand. All those long talks, they all make so much more sense. I wonder who Lindsay hates the most, other than Jen. I know Lindsay hates Jen. I know she does. I wonder who else she hates, though.
Think I should pour iced tea in her head at the rap party?
Jen or Lindsay?
Jen.
Why not?
I'm kidding.
A Long Island. I'll bet you Lindsay hates Amber. I bet you Lindsay's whole family hates Amber.
I bet a lot of people hate Amber.
I bet you they hate a lot of people. Her whole family.
I know I do.
Well, I know, but that's what's funny. Is I'll bet you they do too. I'll bet you her family loved Joe.
It must have been like for Vincent, I think of, you know, like when I was on the block against Joe, because anything can happen, you know what I mean? And I could have been gone week 2.
That's what you thought, but honestly, you were like a shoo-in that week. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I know anything can happen, but that week.
But there was that whole alliance that was like that. Kale was trying to get all of those guys. The only reason it wasn't 6-4 is because they knew they couldn't win. That's why it was 9-1. It could have been very close.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Jen would have been the tiebreaker, and I would have went home.
But Nick wouldn't have voted you out.
Not at that point, because he really liked you, and he would. He would have known that he would have been a favorite with you.
No, seriously though, he would have never voted you out. I know that for a fact.
Because of you.
Well, either way, it doesn't matter.
Well, I like Nick too, though. But did he like Joe better, or did he like me better?
Nick really liked you. He always talked very highly of you.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
I used to take the time to talk to Nick. You know, I'd see him along by the pool or whatever, and we would talk. And like one of the first days here, I don't know if you remember, but I would always like whenever somebody was by themselves, I'd make my way over, and I would just talk to them and like get to know people. Like even Amber was like kind of shelled out the first like couple days, and I like really made an effort.
I can't take you serious. You know who you look like? Remember that cartoon Pinky and the Brain? You look like the Brain. You look ridiculous. You just look like you have a really big brain. Anyways.
Anyway, so Nick was, I think he was in the pool, and I sat down next to the pool, and we started talking.
In the pool? I don't believe it.
Yeah. And that's when he was telling me that he's like, over these athletics and, you know, the sports stuff, and, you know, and he's like really into art and just calligraphy, and his mom's an art teacher and all this, and I was like, wow, really? He's like, yeah, and he's going off about all this stuff, and I'm like, wow, that's very cool, man. You know, we talked for a long time. And that's when I saw like a different layer of Nick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before, the bad.
I'm a new Nick. I'm just here to throw a monkey wrench
in the
thing.
He looked good with the mohawk, though.
He what?
Looked good with the mohawk.
I
know you like the boy next door, though.
And then remember, I'm going to be another Nick at the rap party. I'm going to be the GQ Nick.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
It's a Nick of many faces.
Yeah. What an idiot. He always used to say that, too. I have many styles. No, you don't. A girl can dream.
Who is it? How about that kid would never stop with me about the picture with
that big